Hey, this is Wesley, Billion Dollar Virgin, and this is the What is Your Perfect Day? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like, right? You know, the question I ask everybody when they ask me, Wesley, how do I become a millionaire? Wesley, how do I become more successful? Wesley, how do I get that? How do I get this? The first question I ask them is, what do you want? What do you want? Right? No one answers that question, right? No one knows. Did you know that 98% of people on the planet does not know what they want? You don't believe me? Go out today and ask me, hey, what do you really want for your life? And if they tell you, they're going to say, well, I just want peace. I just want freedom, right? These words are not the type of descriptors that you want to use to be able to structure your reality. Understand this: language structures reality. So what we're going to do in the very, very beginning of this process here, I want you to take out a sheet of paper. I did this years ago. I still do this to today. And all I want you to do is write down, what does your perfect day look like? I want you to write down, what does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like? Right? Write it down. I mean, say for instance, let's speak hypothetically here. Say if you're making $2 million a year, $200,000 a month, you don't have a job, you have a business that runs on autopilot. So what are you doing every day? Right? A lot of you don't understand that 8 to 5 job, it kind of consumes time for you but when you get that time, a lot of people that get rich, they don't know what else to do because you can only buy so many cars, so many houses, travel so much. It's like you need a new routine, right? So what I want you to do is we're going to visualize and create that routine in advance. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is why so many people come to me for coaching, because I'm really good at them. I'm a master at this stuff, right? I just write down my perfect day. I've written down many times, and I've actually achieved it quickly. I can acquire things very quickly here using this wealth visual program here. And if you start this right now and write on a sheet of paper, what is your perfect day? It's going to be powerful. Now, you might say, well, Wesley, how do I do that? Because I know most of you, when you write down your perfect day, well, I just want to wake up. I want to do what I want to do. No. Listen, if I'm writing up my perfect day, when I wake up in the morning, when I open my eyes, I want to smell the breakfast that is cooked from my shelf. I want to look up and I want to give all praises to the Most High and be grateful for all my experiences, grateful for my children, grateful for the things to come, grateful for prosperity, grateful for wealth, right? Now I'm writing this now in my journal. I did this 7 years ago, and everything that I've written, I have 5 journals, and it all came true. And I said, I want to get out of my bed, out of my satin silk sheets. Now, it's important to be detailed because you can't say, well, I just get out of my bed. But when you get detailed, the brain loves detail. Write that down. Your brain loves detail and specificity, right? What kind of sheets? What kind of cover? What kind of carpet will your feet land on once you get out of your bed, right? Are you in a home? Are you in a condo? Or on the 50th floor, 28th floor, right? How big is the house? Then when you walk to the shower, maybe you take a shower. What kind of shower are you taking? What kind of shower system do you have? Do you have one that has a filter? Do you have the one that have the showers that come from the left and the right? Right? What kind of water? Maybe you want vitamin C treatment water. The key is to be very specific as you're creating your day. And you're not thinking about money. You're not thinking about how you're going to do it. All I want you to do is to create the perfect day as if you had more than enough money that you don't even know how to spend it. But what do you have to do every single day for the next 40, 50, or 60, 70 years? Okay? Maybe you wake up, you can smell the breakfast here. See how I'm using the senses? Smell, see the shower, see and feel the sheets against my skin. So when you're writing down your perfect day, right, you want to make sure that you're implementing the 5 senses. Make sure you go back to the audios when I talk about the 5 senses, right? It's important. Every sense needs to be used. When you use more of the senses, the auditory, the kinesthetic, the feeling, the smelling, when you implement that, it makes the experience more real in your mind. Once the experience is more real, then you attract that thing faster than lightning, okay? So you wake up in the morning, you smell the breakfast from your shelf, and you can see your maid and cleaning the floors. You can hear the vacuum that's going across the floors, and you see their smiles as they tell you, good morning, King West. This was my thing, all right? This is what I wanted. Then I wanted to have my green drink as I was drinking, and I would go downstairs from my condo, and they would ask me, which one? And they said, which one? Because I have over 7 cars. Now understand that I wrote this before it ever took place. Today I have 7 cars, right? They say, which one? Well, I'll take a Lamborghini today. Lamborghini comes out, it's beautiful, it's black. You can hear the exhaust. You see all the people looking at me like, who is this guy? Is he an athlete? What does he do for a living? Is he a drug dealer? Right? And then I take off and I drive 10 to 15 minutes to the gym. And while I'm driving, I'm just grateful to God. Maybe I'm doing a video and encouraging and helping people like yourself. This is what I wrote in my journal. This is my perfect day. Right? I get to the gym, I work out. I even say I'm working on my biceps today. I'm working on my triceps, right? But I'm very, very detailed, right? Down to how I shut my car door and who I meet. If I meet a lovely young lady in the gym, or I meet someone that saw some of my content online and they love my videos and they want to get more of my programs, right? I seen all that and I wrote it down. So what I want you to do, when you pause this audio here, all I want you to do is take out a sheet of paper and write down your perfect day. Now, it's best to do this for 30 days. Let me tell you why. It took me about 60 days to get it right. But since you have me and this program is more enhanced, I took out the things that didn't work and only the things that did. 30 to 45 days, you will know exactly what you want to do every single day. This is what I did. You don't have to do it like this, but I was very serious about getting what I want from life, okay? Every day when I would leave the gym, I would go to a beautiful neighborhood, a rich neighborhood that I would understand, because, I didn't stay in the best neighborhood before. So I went to a very rich gated community. I sat in the park. I took out my binder and I would write every single day. And I wrote out my perfect day. And every day I wrote it again. And as I would write it again and again, I got more clear about the things that I wanted. You might say, Wesley, why do you have to keep writing over and over again? Remember, repetition is the mother of skill. The more that you do, the more that you focus on, you get. Understand? So I kept writing it. Day 1, I wrote it out. Day 2, I wrote it out. Day 3, I wrote it out. Then I made it better. And I got more clear, and I got more specific. I got more detail every day. And those things in my journal, over 80% of them has already taken place. I still got to go hang out with Oprah, Ellen. I'm going to be nationally syndicated on many television stations around the world, right? But most things have already came to pass. So now it's your turn. All you need to do, and I know you will do it, is write in your journal your perfect day every day for at least 30 days. If you get motivated, which I know you are, because it's fun. Like when you start doing this, it gets fun, because while you're doing it, you'll find certain things to start happening to you. Start meeting different people, different opportunities start to come to you, get emails and money. It's amazing, okay? But write down the perfect day. Even the amount of money that you're making, at that time mine was only $5,000 per day, $150,000 per month. We do well more than that now, but at that time, $150,000 per month was enough for me to live the life that I wanted, which was my perfect day. So I want you to start writing out your perfect day. Okay? So go ahead and pause this audio or turn it off and write down your perfect day. And what you can do is tomorrow, when you get ready to write down your perfect day again, you can write it again. And then you write it again. Okay? And write it again. And when you write it to the point that you say, this is exactly what I want, then you're going to use the visualization process to make it more real. Okay? Because understand, those 30 days are going to be very powerful. It's almost like building a foundation to a beautiful mansion. You got to build a foundation first before you start to put the first brick. You can't put a bathroom in, a pool in, and a movie room in before you build a foundation. So what you're doing with this journal here, you're building that what do I want for my life? I'm not thinking about money. I'm not thinking about anything that will stop me. I'm thinking now with this sense of everything is possible. You gotta inherit and just consume that belief that everything in life is really possible. You don't have to know how, but we know it's possible. Okay? It's possible. So all I want you to do is write down and create what you want that's going to make you feel your best self for the next 30, 40 years. Maybe you want to contribute to the world. Maybe you want to feed needy people. Maybe you want to feed people under the bridge. Maybe you want to go to Africa and build schools. I don't know what you want, but make sure whatever you write is what you want. And this is important. Be honest. Be honest. It's okay to do things for yourself. I know a lot of people say, well, I just want to help other people. Yeah, but you want to help yourself too. There's nothing wrong with you having something amazing. There's nothing wrong with you flying first class. Nothing wrong with you having a beautiful dream car. There's nothing wrong with you having the house of your dreams. There's nothing wrong with you being the vice president of your job or being the CEO of your company or making more money you know what to do with. There's nothing wrong with buying yourself a beautiful Chanel purse or some designer shoes or a $5,000 suit. It doesn't matter, okay? You're worthy of it. And make sure you check out the self-image audio. If you have a problem with your self-esteem, you got to build your self-image about yourself, okay? Because I want you to feel proud of all the things that you're going to attract just by listening to this audio every single day. Much love. See you soon.